Stretches of dried land, often mentioned in the poetry of Leopold Senghor. Fadjuch can be reached by a wooden footbridge, but it is more pleasant to boat across the river in canoes, which will be poled by a native child and silently glide along between the clumps of mangroves teeming with oysters. Fadjuch, the last call, is entirely Christian. Native statues and calvaries piously decorate square and crossroads. The village children and women sell wickerworks, shells, and dried fish. Fadjuch Island, inaccessible by car, is after all nothing but a tectonic land of seashells made through the centuries, rising several yards above sea level. Joe Jackson was not without his own moment of personal glory, for he was honored by the African people and the Senegalese government with the highest medal of the country, the Medal of the Lion, in a special ceremony in his honor. The ambassador of the United States, Mr. Agri, government ministers, and dignitaries were also present at this big event. In the absence of President Leopold Sédar Senghor, champion of negritude and grand humanist, the medal was presented by Minister of Tourism Mustapha Fall, who is one among the most respected officials in the Senegalese government. As an added dimension of significance, the father of the J5 received the highest medal of commendation, having become the second black American, following the late Duke Ellington, to receive such a laurel. The citation commended the senior Jackson for his great contribution to the arts.
Effectuer un pèlerinage aux sources. Vous le devinez, nous sommes profondément touchés d'avoir été en Afrique, le pays que votre groupe a choisi, avec la jeunesse africaine, après tant de siècles d'absence. Monsieur Joseph Walter Jackson, au nom de Monsieur le Président de la République, et en vertu des pouvoirs qui nous sont conférés, nous vous faisons chevalier de l'ordre national du Lion.
Holding back tears, Joseph Jackson made a brief acceptance speech calling for black Americans and Africans to strengthen the ties between them. In the name of the Jackson Five, Michael honored the President of the Republic of Senegal with their latest gold record.
Parce que 1 million, pour avoir un album, il faut 1 million de disques vendus. Donc, pour la première fois en Afrique, un président africain reçoit directement des vedettes un gold record, un disque en or. Et je pense très bien que... Go ahead, Michael.
Thank you. For honoring my father, I'd like to give this Jackson 5.
En honorant mon père, je voudrais, au nom de Jackson 5,
One of our best-selling gold albums.
C'est-à-dire le disque le mieux vendu.
To the President, thank you.
À remettre ce disque d'album au président de la République du Sénégal.
You need love like I do, don't you?
You need love.
Girl, it seems like I'm looking in the mirror when I'm looking at you.
I know it ain't fitting proper, a boy that talks this way. But he could with this loneliness, not one more talk on day. Every day is sitting up and crying. My goose so raw.
when I'm looking at you. My true love is a dream. Can't you see that it's up to us to make this dream come true? You need love like I do, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell by the way you look when I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You need love like I do, don't you? I can tell by the way you look when I'm looking at you.
Na, 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 baby.
You need love like I do, don't you?
And it's you. And it's you. And it's you. Yeah.
You need love like I do, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell by the way you look when I'm looking at you. You need love like I do, don't you? Girl, it seems like I'm looking in the mirror when I'm looking at you.
You need love like I do, don't you? Yeah.
I can tell by the way you look when I'm looking at
Yeah. Woo! You need.
Islam began to gain a foothold early in the 11th century, thanks to the Arabs, who won over the king of Tekru. Soon Islam had gained sway over the whole of Mauritania, southern Morocco, and Ghana. Africa is the Muslim continent. 60% of its population believe in unity of God and the prophethood of Muhammad. Here in Senegal, 87% of all Senegalese are Muslim. Muslim countries contain huge quantities of some of the most important minerals and economic resources of the world. The Jackson Five found time to view one of the Friday rituals where all the Muslims of the city gather for their afternoon prayer. Islam has been concerned with all types of education, especially spiritual, religious, and moral instruction. Islam requires that rich and poor alike should have equal opportunities for education without reference to class distinction. Islam makes it incumbent upon every Muslim, man and woman, to seek knowledge, and it aims to provide them with every means toward education if they desire knowledge. The next step of the tour was by far the most sensitive. The visit to Gorée Island, where the slave house still stands.
When we went to the Gorée Island to see how the slaves were really done, this was something new to me. All the stuff we read in history and in school, they never told us how the slaves were treated in Africa and all this stuff until we went to see, and it was really something.